Tell me, do you still have feeling for her? Be honest with me. If you do, just be with her. What? Are you insane? What are you talking about? You are simply being paranoid. Stop talking nonsense. I'm not making this up. I could see in your eyes that you never truly loved me as much as you love her. For God's sake, it was over. Then what about Melanie, Melissa, and all the other women you played? Since I have been with you, I have never dated anyone else but you. How many times do I have to convince you? I saw your text with some ladies. You were flirting. Stop playing around. How many more girls do you want to hurt? I am done with you. I cannot do this anymore. I'm tired. You bring your past trauma into our relationship. You are the one who ruined our relationship. Let's just break up right now. All right, fine. We have finished. It is not a healthy relationship anyway. Good luck with your goals. Scarlett then quickly packed her belongings, slammed the door, and cried her way hundreds of miles to her hometown, Wellington. She was broken and lost. She had always wished for true love to come into her life. Reality, on the other hand, seemed to turn away from her. She repeatedly failed, and she would always be the one who suffered the most in a relationship. She always seemed to fall into the same hole. Scarlett was a woman from a broken family. Her parents divorced when she was in high school. Her father was forced to leave the house after the divorce, so the children had to stay with their mother. Scarlett's father, Tony, was unable to be present for his children because he was undergoing treatment for his own mental illness. But Scarlett and her brother, Matthew, never blamed him, and Scarlett only remembered happy moments with her father before his mental breakdown. Scarlett's mother, Marilyn, did not know how to be a parent and was only concerned with herself. Scarlett had never felt a mother's love in her life since she was a child. Marlene could not control her emotions and slapped Scarlett in the face once with a sandal and frequently abused her with harsh words. She was never interested in hearing about her children's stories or problems. Scarlett's confidence was eroded by Marlene's constant discouragement. Scarlett was not brave enough to dream big when she was younger. Her only dream was to marry and build a family because that was the only world she knew, or at least dreamed of. Scarlett decided to call Amanda after arriving in Wellington. She desperately needed someone to talk to at that moment.
Hello, Amanda. How are you doing? We have not talked in a long time. Hello, Scarlett. Yes, it has been a while since you have been so occupied with your boyfriend. How are you? I just wanted to let you know that I have broken up with Walter. This time we had a huge fight, and it was severe. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. In fact, I did not give my blessing to your relationship. I thought it was a little too fast and you barely knew him. You have only met him a few times. Yeah, I'm a moron. We got carried away at the time. I understand that you come from a broken family and you feel unloved, which is why you may always yearn for love from someone. But I think you should first heal yourself from your past trauma before you decide to be in a relationship, so that you are not always thirsty for external love. And you would not pick a random man just to fulfill your desire for love. Have some self-love, sis. You deserve better, and you are worthy. Amanda, I think you're right. However, loving oneself is extremely difficult. This, I think, is the most important homework I must do. The phone conversation lasted for hours because the two best friends had not spoken for a long period of time, and they became closer than they had ever been.
Scarlett had been through many failed relationships, but her relationship with Walter was the catalyst for her awakening. She realized she needed to deal with her own issues, focus on trauma healing, and rebuild her dream. She began to engage in a variety of volunteer activities in order to rediscover her passion and re-establish her shattered confidence. During the process, she discovered that she enjoyed dancing, painting, cooking, being involved in humanitarian work, particularly work with refugees. She felt deeply in love with Spanish culture and considered moving to Spain. So, she enrolled in a Spanish class and eventually spoke the language like a native. She gained confidence as she tried new things, and she became unstoppable. Many men approached her, but this time, she was more self-aware and she filtered the men more carefully because she no longer craved external love. She could drive away from anything that did not serve her, and she had more clarity. One day, she received a job offer from Spain for a non-profit organization that works with refugees. As soon as she got the job offer, she jumped for joy because it was her dream job and she had the opportunity to relocate to Spain. Amanda, I have something to say to you. I am migrating to Spain. I'm glad to hear that, sis. Congratulations! You have finally gotten what you wished for. I'm going to miss you because you will be so far away from me. Do not worry, sister. It only takes a few hours to travel from Spain to France, because I believe you will be living in France, and I will pay you regular visits. Thank you, sister, for always being there for me since high school, and for always encouraging me to dream big and pursue my dreams. After moving to Spain for a year, Scarlett finally met the right man who genuinely respected and loved her. Hello, Amanda! I have something to tell you. I am getting married next year. With Robin? Are you serious? Oh, I am delighted to hear that. Robin is a nice person. I'm sure that he will make a very good husband for you. I would like to ask for your help. Would you like to be my bridesmaid? Scarlett, of course! I would gladly fly to Spain. It has always been my dream to be your bridesmaid. Scarlett and Robin had a happy marriage and grew old together. She had a daughter with red hair, and Scarlett had been an excellent mother to her. Scarlett was not only successful in her marriage, but she also became a light for those in need. She was passionate about her job and excelled at it. This woman had finally forgiven her mother, and while her mother's attitude had not changed, she was no longer affected by it. She could only feel compassion for her mother. On the other hand, her father had finally recovered from his mental illness, and she paid him frequent visits. That is the story of Scarlett, the girl who came from the dark past, was ultimately able to rise from the ashes and transform into a magnificent woman, just like a phoenix.